see the bill? That's why one of my tags, I said more best melee vault hunter. You can literally make a pretty strong melee. She literally got so many skills that increases her melee. And with phase flare, because it is based off melee, Amara can do some serious damage. See what I say? Additionally, every time Amara uses a melee attack on the orb, it gains increased damage based on the damage she dealt to it. So, the more melee Amara does, the more this fucking phase flare does. It's very important to focus on melee with the more. As you can see, the first skill in her new skill tree. It's not new now, but when it came out, it was. You got 65% melee damage. Go with this, because this action skill is all about action splash damage too. When you get this, when you kill skill, more melee attacks deal bonus splash damage for a short time. And if you got guns that do melee damage, like the face puncher, I think that's what the shotgun called. Let me see. If you got the face puncher and the blade of fury, Amara is even deadlier. You don't want to put one here and then you one there. Put 3 in there, because once again, it's that splash damage and melee damage. Whenever she deals melee damage or splash damage to foes or enemies. So this is splash damage. But all this really is just whatever thing you got, whatever action skill element you got, it would do that in splash damage. You want this right here because it has a chance to reset her action skill. Go with this too to increase it even more. Then you want to go down here. This increases her damage. This shit stacks up to 15 times. 15 times the detail. I know it's 16 times, but I just want to say it. Then this right here, whenever she punches up phase flare, it sends out little frost shards, or what they call them, spinners. It sends them out and it can freeze enemies. This right here is another kill skill based on the splash damage I just said earlier. This right here, all this does is ignore enemies' element damage resistance. Doesn't work on bosses. So keep that in mind. Or enemies that are immune. You'll get enemies every now and then. You reach a certain threshold. You do so much damage to their health. Their whole health bar just turn. Is it gray? Or is it turn like it turn a different color, and you can no longer do damage to them until they get out of whatever thing causing them to be immune. It's pretty much what they are. When you shoot them, they say immune. Even if you have this, clear the minds, it doesn't work. Let's keep it going. Here, you're gonna want to put some points in here. Because these two guns, whether it's the face puncher or the blade fairy, these guns do reload slow. So you want to put 3 in this. You want this because the face puncher and the blade fairy, the accuracy is not that good. Right here, you also want to go with this too. Once again, these two stacking up, making them more pretty goddamn good. Shooting from the hip. You literally don't have to aim down the sight with a more, even with the face puncher. That has terrible accuracy. This right here, whatever your element, your action skill element is, it'll allow your guns to do that. So if I say, as you can see, I got frost or cryo. So when I shoot enemies, it'll do cryo. This right here allow your melee to do your action skill element. As you can see right there, melee went up to 150%. I think it'll be I think it'll be less than that. I think it'll be because I get an extra with my class mod. So if I take the class mod off, or is it called artifact? It's still it's a class mod or artifact. No, it's class mod. So if I take this off, go back to this skill, as you can see, it's just 75%. So yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. This this is the last tree right here. You're gonna want to go with that max health. This right here, if enemy's close, especially if you got the face puncher, you're gonna be doing some serious damage. This action skill actually works with phase flare. I tested on like phase grabs and stuff. It don't seem to work. This right here giving you more splash damage. The phase flare build is all about splash damage. Let's go for this to get your shield regeneration back. There go another melee. So as you can see, Amara is doing a lot of melee damage. We already got 150% here. Then we get 100 here. Then we go all the way down. We getting another 100. We getting 65 here. What other melee? That's it. So as you can see, she's doing a lot of melee damage. And then if you look at the Blade Fury, it is doing 30% melee damage. You look at the Face Puncher, it is doing 60% melee damage. These guns actually do melee damage. When you shoot them, it does melee damage. These two guns work excellent with Amara. Blade Fury and Face Puncher. I gotta find a better Face Puncher. I want a Face Puncher that does this. Orb damage is increased by 200% for phase flare and related action skills. So I don't think you can get anointed on this gun because you get this in the vault. The vault is this vault card. That's what I meant to say. And then you go here. I thought I had melee on one of these. If you want to go with this, because it increase your action skill cooldown, right? I mean, it don't matter whatever shield works best for you. I like this because I'm getting that when my action skill in. I'm getting that extra bonus cryo damage for 10 seconds. Of course, this, as you can see, is doing splash damage. It's making my splash damage bigger and do more damage. I don't know if that gun is an Atlas. No, it's not. It's a Jacobs. Okay. So, damn, if I can get that for the Jacobs, that'd have been cool. If I can get this class mod with the same splash damage and instead of Atlas weapon damage, it'll be Jacobs or Hyperion. But whatever, it's still good. This right here, I don't think it does melee damage. I mean, this is a melee grenade, so once again, this grenade works excellent with Amara. You get this inside of the Revenge Cartel, this. With that on Amara, this grenade is deadly with Amara. I threw this motherfucker just before I started broadcasting. I did 100 million damage. Yeah. And then this right here is a beast. Because once again, you get 44% more melee damage. And when you hit enemies with melee, you're gonna set their ass on fire, and they're gonna take all this melee damage that you're stacking up with a grenade, with a gun, and with an action skill. You're gonna be doing all the melee stacks in incendiary damage. It's pretty sick.
You're welcome.
I can test that theory. If you find me in him, I'm gonna punch his ass. Watch how much fire damage he takes.
Yeah.
And this, like I said, this stacks up. Once you start stacking up. Now watch me hit one on with it. Don't want to wake back up because of Guardian Angel. So let me find another. Lay here. Alright. Gotta keep stacking up. Alright. See, 1 million. See, taking 1 million, 2 million, 2 million. See? It goes that incendiary damage does even more damage when you activate this. You'll see when Amara do a melee damage, you'll see her action skill, the little arms around her. You'll see them pop out when you hit an enemy with this. When that pops out with this, you will be doing 1 million, 2 million fire incendiary damage over time. So they go constantly be taking 1, 2 million damage. That's why this video is called. That's why I named this video this. I forgot what the hell I named it. Amara is my favorite Siren. Yeah, Amara is my favorite Siren. Everything I'm showing in this video is why. Yeah, I go so far to say when dishing damage, she better than Maya and Lilith. Don't know about the new Ball Hunter yet, but we're not gonna say that. We'll say she better than all the melee Ball Hunters, whether that's Krieg, Brick. She is probably the best. Who was a melee build in Borderlands too? Yeah, Krieg. So she probably does the most melee damage out of all the Ball Hunters. I think Krieg does more. I think one of Krieg's go up to just by starters. It does like 400% melee damage, and then when you activate his action skill, he's doing more melee damage. So Krieg probably coming first in melee damage, and then Amara. Yeah, I think Krieg do more, and then Amara come in second. But far as Siren go, Amara is the best melee. Lilith does in Borderlands 1. Lilith does do melee damage too, but it's not as strong. I think Maya even got some melee action skills too. I mean, not action, what skill points? Action. I mean, melee skills are her action skill, her action tree. That was done doing melee damage. This is probably more of my favorite Ball Hunter. I mean, sorry. They taking that 1 million. That's called. What that does too, because of their skill. This right here, what this is doing. No, that ain't the one, is it? No, that ain't the one. No, it's this one. Melee damage. Yeah, more gain, increased melee damage of her melee damage. Wait, and her melee damage is converted to her action skill element. So if you got this on, because this does melee damage. It does melee damage. I didn't say that they'll do it. Now I do say melee and night chance. And it's 100%. So every time you shoot them or you melee them, they're gonna catch on fire.
Big mistake.
If I melee, as you see, she took taking 3 million. I told you when it's a fist, she taking 1 million, 1 million. See, that's what I'm saying about Amara. She is a strong melee character. I gotta knock this shield away. See, you taking like 900k. Now you can make that shit last longer. You can make her element to last longer, where they burn longer if you go for this. Wait, no, not this. This one. You can make it. You can make it when you set them on fire, it lasts longer. But you got to be careful because this shit can backfire on more too. Now, see what this? I probably should have got instead of getting this. I probably should have got this. No. This allow convert a portion of damage dealt by more weapons into her action skill element. Yeah, so yeah, that's what this doing because this. So long story short, Amara can turn regular guns into elemental guns with this action skill right here, infusion. Infusion allow her to turn regular guns. It's not like you got fire here and you got shock on this. She could turn normal guns to element. Whatever her action skill element is, like if I remove the frost and now it's shock. Now when I shoot them, you'll see them take shock damage. See, they taking shock damage now. And this is good for taking down shield. Like you got enemies or bosses that got a strong shield. See, now she's doing shock damage, and the shock damage turned to splash. So now I'm doing shock splash damage. See. That's what I'm talking about with that splash. And any enemy around them, when they're taking that splash damage, they would get hit too. See, it's shock damage. Then if I switch it to fire, I shoot them. Oh shit. And they took effect yet. Hold on, wait. Why is it still? Who's doing fire? There you go. See, now it's fire. So yeah, that's a good thing about them more. You want to do corrosion? I think I got to reload for the kick in. Yeah, there you go. See, now it's corrosion. So if you got enemies that got a lot of armor on, like robots and bosses that got armor, switch to corrosion. So it literally, more is set to just be good at taking down shields, armor, stuff like that. But now I'm doing both fire and corrosion. See, so the fire is coming from Unleash the Dragon. So I'm doing both fire and whatever element, action skill element I pick. But in order for some of these to work like this, you have to get frost, because some of this works with this. Yeah, see, just splash damage to frozen enemies. There was another one too, but yeah, this one too. When you deal damage to when you do quiet damage. Wait, I thought it. Yeah, whenever more kills a frozen enemy, yeah, they does the splinters. So like if I kill an enemy that's frozen, it'll send out little ice shards that are. I think it follows enemies and I think it's seekers. I think they are, but when they shoot out, they go towards the nearest enemy. Now watch when I throw the grenade, see it did 39 million damage, 51 million. Now I'm doing fire damage now. Like me personally, like the last video I made, I was playing the pre-season. I was talking about Get Boss made me change my mind about Get Borderlands 4. The reason why I say that is because I pre-ordered Borderlands 3 and I was let down with the goofy clean feelings and then the story, and then they snuck that gay story DLC in. So I'm not trying to make that mistake. Then get this game and they sneak some shit in, or the story end up sucking. I got to see more of the story and the main villain. Cause the cringe shit in this game with the trends, it kind of made me hate the story in this game. This will have to be the worst story. 350 million, 59 million. But that grenade deadly or more hand. So watch out, so your motherfuckers do that shit to you too. Gotta take a 1 million melee.
You wanna go?
She hit him with that, and you take a 2 million. You really don't have to use the action skill. But on bosses and stuff, you know, this DLC did have some bosses that was immune and stuff like that. Like I hit them with phase flare and it wasn't doing nothing because they was immune. I mean, Borderlands 4 coming out, so like one of my friends, like, you think they go make Borderlands 3 on PS5 Pro enhanced? I was like, I don't think so, because Borderlands 4 right around the corner. Probably they go back and focus on enhancing this for PS5 Pro when Borderlands 4 is coming out. Hopefully we get some news about what Rockstar going to do with Red Dead Redemption 2. And even if they charge for you to upgrade to the PS5 version of Red Dead Redemption 2, I think that's probably the only game that I paid for The Last of Us Part 2. I mean, I would definitely do it for Red Dead Redemption 2 too. See, that's what I'm talking about, good accuracy. Bullets.
My fists are ready.
So I sent them little splinters out. See, 136 million. 75 million. They had to be like the hands on. They had to be like the best Siren action skill. I don't know too much about this new Siren, but I guarantee you she's not gonna be as good as Amara. Well, we'll say when it comes to melee, you know. Amara might be first in melee, like the best melee ball hunter. It might be Amara, but she got the shit in several action skills. She got 65% right there. There's another in that tree. She got one. Well, this because of the class mod. She got 75% here. She got 100 right here, and then she got another 100 here. So yeah, Amara might be the best melee ball hunter. She got 100 there. She got 100 here. If you got the class mod, that's 150. So right now, right off the bat, she's doing 350 melee damage. Now that we got the 65, she's probably with weapons and stuff, she's probably doing over 700% melee damage. The base with the weapons and stuff that's giving her a melee damage, and then you get melee damage from from an artifact. I can even get a shield to give a melee damage. I think I got rid of it. Yeah, I might got rid of it. I'm gonna do that. Oh, there you go, right there. Melee damage is increased by 100% for a short time. So that, see, you literally can just stack melee up with her. I might go back. Where is it at? Let's say instant recharge. Where that class mod at? Oh, you got a drone? You know what I got this? You know what I got this from? You know what it said? Instant begin recharging when broken. Cooldown 20%. So as soon as your shield breaks, you'll instantly get it back with this one. But it is a 20-second delay, wait period. Let me check this one out. Let's say a little drone following it. You're accompanied by a drone. It must come out when the. Yeah, it is. Probably not gonna do that much damage. Especially on Mayhem 10 and 11. Let's see what I'm supposed to be coming to. Guess I'm doing it right. I'm doing like the side quests in the DLC. What? Damn. I think I know where this is at. I think it's through here. Yep.
Oh, hey there, little guy. What are you doing out here by yourself?
Personal assault terminal. P-A-T. Pat. Hello. I am Pat. Damage sustained from bandits. Must return home. Too weak to return.
Yeah, cause
ammo reserves empty. Must feed.
like to be honest, money now that I think about it, if Downlight the Beast wasn't coming out in September, I would probably get
ammo,
Borderlands 4.
Well, Pat, let's get you loaded up then. Where's some ammo around here?
As me personally, I'd rather have Downlight the Beast. Cause I'm a bigger fan of zombies. My friends like this should make the PS5 version of it. You know them Telltale Walking Dead games. It's like, man, that's a waste.
Ready to unleash this power.
Marksmanship rating.
Like the PS5 version of
That is a compliment.
the Telltale Walking Dead games. You know, with Clementine. Is that her name? Clementine. Let me see this thing. Yeah, it's going 96K. Where are these shots coming from? Oh, that's my girl. Wait, I get two? I know you're getting a lot of those. Yeah, shoot them dudes off the bullets.
It's on now.
You got that angel? That's another thing about more too. Looking at Guardian Angel. The one thing I was
Blades
saying when I
against
was
the
playing the
ropes.
precinct, I killed all the enemies. I made a video of that. I killed all the enemies. Wasn't no enemies around, I literally had to just tap out because there wasn't no enemy kill to bring me back to give me a second win. So hopefully,
You are
and
a
like
skilled killer. You
in
could be a
Borderlands
gun
4, like
if
if
you
there's no
wanted.
enemies around and stuff, if you go like say for instance a fire barrel or something like that, or damage over time, like fire damage over time or something like that, take you out when no enemies around, it should just automatically revive you. Because every time you die and stuff and revive, it takes money. What are you doing? Take these bullets back to that yeah, to that gun that's gonna grow bigger. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, see, there's no water reflections or nothing like that. Oh yeah, I mean, kind of, sorta, but it's not the exact. See, it's not quite the right image. And you see right here, it should have been like that tunnel. Like right here, you should see that graffiti reflecting in the what it's supposed to be blood. I guess so. See that little graffiti, you should see it reflected. Now I was playing the Battlefield 6 beta. Actually, I'm gonna get back on it because I got the little mole. I gotta get the challenge for capturing objectives and stuff like that, and you got to do it in the all-out warfare mode to get that challenge. So I definitely got to do that. I might just stream
Delivering
Borderlands 4
5
because
appreciation
this the last
payload.
week for it, ain't it? Yeah,
Thank
this the
you.
last week. Yeah, we
Thank
gonna get
you.
on Battlefield 6 because this
Thank
the
you.
last day for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Dispense ammo now. Dispense ammo.
Let me do this so to say. What's ammo? Oh,
Yum, yum. Please dispense more ammo.
let me complete this part.
Delicious.
Of I don't have to do
Please
this over
dispense
again.
more ammo. Magazine near capacity. Please dispense more ammo.
Someone's hungry. I'd love to give you more, but that's all I've got, big guy.
Very well. Ammo reserves sufficient to return home.
I mean,
Follow
that's cool
me.
that they added in here the Vault Hunters actually talk back and stuff like that. Borderlands 2 didn't have that. They kind of started with the pre-sequel. Like the pre-sequel, they even got side quests that recognize the Vault Hunter. Whatever Vault Hunter you playing with, it was one where I had to escort these two robots and stuff, and they actually called me Lawbreaker because that's what Nisha is. So they even got side quests that recognize what Vault Hunter you playing with in the pre-sequel. But Borderlands 4 doesn't even do that, at least, and it's lacking. It is terrible lacking.
Ammo conservation protocol
Like
enabled.
NPCs recognizing
Clear
your Vault
hostile
Hunter,
forces en route to
like
base.
if you playing with a Siren, they'd
That's
be
right.
like,
Save your
oh,
strength.
good to have
I've got
another
all the
Siren,
guns
or
we
good to
need
have another
flexing right behind
warrior.
these fists.
It like
Oh, and also
Pre-Seeker did a
in
great
these
job
fists.
at that. Like I noticed that when they first showed off the gameplay with Vax's new Siren, when they bumped into Amara, it's like they didn't recognize each other. Like, oh, you're a Siren like me, nothing like that. What he do that? I think it did. So I just need to complete this quest. I feel like doing this over again. Get on the Battlefield 6 page and just stream it one more time. This gonna be the last day for it, so
Shoot, 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 shoot.
let me go on and save on here. I'm gonna end this stream. I just thought about that. This is the last day for Borderlands 6 beta, open beta. I'm gonna go on and hop up on that, complete some more challenges and stuff like that. You guys, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna get on Borderlands 6 after this. Y'all take care.